Lick number 13, Sidewinder. This is in box 1, new position here. And this riff is played over a shuffle. It has a descending feel, but also we're utilizing a lot of legato in there, some bends, some pull-offs, some slides. We're kind of pulling everything out on this one. It really gets you down and across the pattern, and you wind up actually down at the bottom of pattern 4, pattern 5, which is a lot of fun. Here we are in box pattern number 1 in A minor pentatonic. So let's run through that real quick. And the riff that we're playing here, we're starting on the G string and we're bending up from D up to about D sharp or E flat, the flat 5 essentially again. And following that flat 5 to the B and the E, the B and E strings, I should say. So that, again, is a very T-Bone-esque move, very ubiquitous in rock and blues, jazz as well, even in country, all Americana, actually. It's so good, it's used across the board. So this riff starts here on G with the ring finger, again using support with the bend. Moving into the B string with that index finger, grabbing at the 5th fret, you're grabbing that E, the 5, and then the root A. Right after that, we're coming back to the B string, but we're going to pull off from the G, from that G note, at the 8th fret with the pinky, either the pinky or the ring finger, whichever feels best for you. Pull off. So we have, okay, so we're, all right, after that we're coming back to the B string and we're going to pull off. So we're pulling off from the dominant 7G to the 5E. There we're going to reach over on the G string and into the 8th fret, cross the 7th up to the 8th, grab that flat 5, slide into the 4, pull off the minor 3rd. So B to G, just a nice little flow there. Now let's couple that with a pivot move with the ring finger here, 7th fret, starting on the D, the root note, up to the 4, back to A again, and then grab that minor 3rd on G. So we have B, pull off from the 8th to the 5th, reaching up to the G string, the 8th fret, ring finger, sliding from the 8th to the 7th fret, pulling off to the 5th, dropping down to the D string, 7th fret with the ring finger, pivoting, coming to the G string, index finger, right there on the 5th fret, that's a minor 3rd. That's where we stop. So you've got that much. We're almost home. Now the next move will be a pull-off from the 7th to the 5th on the D string. And drop down to the A string at the 7th. And that's almost that's a triplet feel. Okay, so coming from the B string, pull off 8 to 5. G, 8 to 7 to pull off to 5. Going to the D string pivot, 7 on G, 7 on D. Back to G at the 5, pull off on D from the 7 to the 5. Land on A at the 7. Now we're going to hand shift. We're actually stepping out of this box for a second and tagging the lower part of the A minor box 5. So it's sliding from 6th fret on A to the 5th fret, pull off to the 3rd fret, hit root note, there on the 6th string, 5th fret, ring finger, pivot up to the to that D note, back to A. You can finish up on that C right there. So the whole riff. Okay, let's walk through it together. I'll count it nice and slow, and we'll play each note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that.